of the NFL. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jets and the Dolphins under the lights on Sunday night.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups, and we're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Miami. In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And now he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They'll come up here, first and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. A run with the fullback in goal. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Here's a second and 12. Tua gonna give it to Achane. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. On the handoff, this is Achane. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Jets 1st down. Give up the middle with Hall. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Another run here with Hall. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Rodgers going to give this to Allen. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. A give. Here's Hall. And not much there. Down to about the 13. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Rodgers. To the goal line and in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, 626.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll look underneath for Hall. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down. Rodgers to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a 1st down. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, here comes Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Rodgers. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
50. Go to 50. Hey, take 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Rodgers now. That is caught by the tight end. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets move out on top, 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. That's complete. It's Waddle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's 2. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, 88, 26, back north.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Downs, big numbers, 4 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jared Goff, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. In the first half, we saw some great play from Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Whoa. Oh. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Catch made, right side by Wilson. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. Now Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. The open man is Wilson. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Wow, how dangerous after the catch. That one goes for 27 yards in all.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And the Jets are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. They'll run. It's Hall. Good blocking, and he's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Zerline's kick. Up and good. And the Jets will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught left side by Waddle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. Tua. We'll find Mostert out of the backfield. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. In motion, it's Waddle. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Here's Gibson to return. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Yeah! And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Rodgers. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus May. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins get back in it. It is 21-7. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. And as we wrap up the season, getting ready for the playoffs, start thinking about NFL honors, the week of the Super Bowl, we preview some of the top contenders for the Offensive Player of the Year trophy. They give to Hall. Hall, a first down and more. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Rodgers on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Wilson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Following the touchdown, the Jets have Rodgers ready to go for 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the gun, here's Tua. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he finds Tyreek. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Throwing again, it's Tua. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go. Again, it's Tua. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. They'll toss it here to Achane. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. In motion comes Beckham. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and 9. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Catch made there by Waddle. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one caught by Smith. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the give, it's Hall. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
That's good for a Jets.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
A run here with Hall. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again. It's second and 10. Tua to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. To the air again, Tunga Vailoa. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. One last throw here for Tua. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.